Hey, what is up, fellow raiders? This is Vulcan Dan, and in today's Raid Shadow Legends video, we are going to talk about how to effectively prepare for a Fragment Fusion event if you are a new player or a free-to-play player in Raid Shadow Legends. Now, we will have a Fragment Fusion event next Monday with Rorik Wormbane, and of course, if you are a free-to-play player or if you're a new player, you don't have a lot of resources, so you need to plan efficiently. Alright, so first thing is that you need to save up a decent amount of silver. Now I have 69 million silver right now. For each artifact enhancement event, if you want to get the top reward, you need around 20 to 25 million. So, but if you just need the fragment, which is not the top reward, it's usually somewhere around the middle, then you can you can save it around 10 to 15 million if you just really want that fragment at the middle of the artifact enhancement event rewards. But yeah, I would recommend saving those 20 to 25 per artifact enhancement event. And during these fusion events, we usually have 2 artifact enhancement events, so it would be good to save up and plan accordingly for those. If you are missing a few silver, you can go to the forge. It only costs 10,000 silver to fuse one of these to craft one of those 5 to 6 star pieces, and you can sell them for a lot more, like this one. This is a decent piece, you know, but I'm going to sell this. So I only spent 10,000, but I can sell it for 43,000. So this is a good way to get more silver in this game if you are in need of more silver. Yes, so number 2 is to save shards, because we have those champion chase and summon rush events. So make sure you save shards, and during these fragment events, we usually have 1 × 2 weekend and 1 × 10 weekend. We will have a ×2 sacred shard coming this weekend, but that will not coincide with the Rorik Wormbane fragment fusion. So we will instead have the void ×2, which will come 2 weeks after the ×2 sacred. So yeah, make sure you are saving void shards for that event, but we will also have a ×10 weekend wherein you will need to pull shards during a ×10. So maybe you want to save around 10 to 20 ancient shards, or maybe you want to pull some mystery shards. Now I have accumulated a lot of mystery shards, and I do this on purpose to prepare for those ×10 weekends during a fragment event. Alright, so how do I get so many mystery shards? The secret is, of course, the marketplace. Every time you get every hour you can refresh the marketplace, and I always purchase all of the mystery shards that they offer there. Always get mystery shards. It is very much worth it, especially when you need those points from those champion chase and summon rush events. Alright, so that is number 2. Number 3 is save gems. So I have 1,665 gems. It's good practice to have around 2,000 gems just in case you need those for extra energy during those fragment fusion events. I did spend quite a few gems in the past few days because I grinded the Minotaur to get some masteries. But yeah, it's nice to have at around 2,000 gems, because you can spend 40 gems and you can refill your energy back to full. So yeah, use those wisely during those champion trainings during the fragment fusion event. Number 4 is save up on brews. So all of these brews right here, I also used up some of these brews because we recently had the champion training. But Plarium is very sneaky. Right after that champion training, they are going to release another, or they just released another champion training, which I haven't done it yet, because I am noticing that Plarium is actually pushing out these events, these tournaments, and it's making us spend a lot of energy, a lot of resources, which is, if you are a free-to-play player, it's increasingly becoming more and more difficult to finish these events. So don't feel bad if you can't do those, as long as you save your resources for the big things, which is the Fragment Fusion Legendary. Alright, so save your brews. You can use those brews during those champion training events or tournaments. Do not use those outside of those events, because you are just wasting those. Make sure you only use the brews during those events. Alright, and lastly is do your dungeon tournaments during dungeon divers events. So those are your dragon, ice golem, spider, fire knight. You get a lot more points doing those as opposed to the campaign farming. Yeah, so whenever there is a dragon tournament and then you check your events and then you notice that there is no dungeon divers, check the schedule because it might be the day after. So during that day, you might want to hold off on that dungeon and do some champion training instead. Wait for the next day when dungeon divers comes out, and then that's when you use your energy to grind the dragon, ice golem, fire knight, or spider, whichever one it is. They always release the schedule beforehand. We don't have it yet, but make sure you want to use your resources wisely. So make sure you line those up, those dungeons, with the dungeon divers. You do get a little bit of points by farming campaign, but not as much. You almost get double the points by farming the dungeon. So make sure you do that. Yeah, so the marketplace is open right now, as you can see here. Yeah, 1 mystery shard, we have to get that. You always do that, and you will also get 2,000 mystery shards like I do right here, so that I am ready for the Fragment Fusion event. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I hope you found this useful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.